Welcome back, this is Aping Cuts. In today's video, we'll be creating this look, which is a high taper. First off, my client is gonna grow the sides of his hair out, so we're just gonna go with the number 2 guard around the area where we're gonna be creating the taper, just so it's more manageable and easier for us to create our guidelines. Creating our bald line, since it's a high taper, is gonna be above the ear and drop down to the bottom of the lineup. You remove everything underneath that line. Now we follow it up with the shaver so we can bald out that area. With your clipper lever fully open, we're gonna create our first guideline. It's gonna be about 1/2 inch big. Once you've done that, close the lever fully and start from the bottom of the line and raise it up slightly. So little by little, we're raising the line. As we're raising the line, we're opening the lever. By the time you reach the top of the guideline, the lever should be fully open. With our 1.5 guard, we're gonna remove some of the bulk on the top, going up about, I would say, 1.5 inches up. With that lever closed all the way, we begin to remove some more bulk. Now with the 1 guard, same thing, we're gonna go up about 1 inch and just removing some bulk. Closing that one fully, begin to focus our attention on that line just to smooth it out some more. Now with our 1/2 guard, we're gonna focus still on that line just to fade it out some more. I like to use the corners, and closing the lever fully is gonna bring that fade together. Still using some of the corners in some of the areas. And I went back to my 1.5 guard just to kind of smooth out that top area. It looked a little too bulky. Once you've done that, we're gonna line up around the ear and also start the lineup. Make sure you're combing the hair down enough so you get a nice and straight lineup. Making sure not to push the client back. Using the corners of the 1 guard, I'm just cleaning up the taper a little bit more. Moving on to the back, it's pretty much the same steps as the sides. So you first create your bald line. Now you get your clipper lever fully open. Create your guideline. And little by little, we're going to be fading that line up. And as we're going up, we're opening the lever. I feel like I opened the lever probably 4 times before I reach the top of the guideline. Once you reach the top, I like to flick out so it's a little softer, that top line. So back with our 1.5 guard, going up about 1 inch. Making sure not to dig in too much to his hair. Now you close that 1.5 all the way. And same thing, going up about a little less than 1 inch. My 1 guard fully open. We're gonna focus mainly on that bottom line, making sure not to go too high up. Closing the lever fully, we'll begin to soften up that bottom line some more. Take your time with the back taper. The hair's a little more coarse back here, so you do have to go over it a couple times compared to the sides. If you guys have any questions on the haircut, drop it down in the comments below. If you want to see a certain type of haircut, also let me know in the comments. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to post more content. And moving on, I'll be using my 1/2 guard to finish off this back taper. The lever is fully open. And we're just gonna stay right on that line. This is what's gonna pretty much finish the back taper. Is gonna tie everything together. Now closing that lever fully is what's gonna pretty much complete everything back here. Using the corners, making sure not to go too high either. If you do go up with this guard, Just make sure you open the lever a little bit. But I do like opening and closing the lever as needed. Just in certain areas, it's a little more coarse. I did go back with my one guard just to kind of soften up that top area. It looked a little too dark. But that's the most important thing. If you feel like there's something you could do, just go back, take the time, and take those extra steps to perfect your haircut. Lining up around the ear, we're gonna keep it natural, making sure not to push that line back too much. And be very gentle with this area of the skin. Is very sensitive, so light pressure. Same thing to the other side. And I did add a design on this taper just to kind of make it pop. There's things that you could do just to make the haircut stand out some more, and I decided to do just a simple design. With the blade, make sure you're stretching out that skin and just tap in at the design, making sure to get every little hair, make that design pop. I also use the blade around the ear just to trim those little hairs. But this is a completed back taper. I also went with my thinning shears a little bit on the sides, just because he is letting his hair grow out on the sides. I just wanted to at least blend into that length. The length is probably, I would say, 3 inches on top. The side you're looking at, I would say, a little longer than 1 inch. But what do you guys think? This is the final product. A high taper. The sides are long. The top is long as well. Bangs are lined up. Drop it down in the comments what you guys think. And what you guys want to see next. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next video.